The leadoff hitter for Oral Roberts, Joshua Cox, the left-handed hitter, awaits the 0-2. Lifted in the air, shallow left field. Dugas giving chase near the line. Leans out, dives, and can't come up with it. Got it in the glove, but couldn't hold on. Valiant effort. But arriving safely down to second base is Joshua Cox, and that top hitters for this Oral Roberts squad. In the first pitch, he drives deep down the line and right, going to drop in fair territory into the corner. They'll wave around Cox. He'll come in to score. The throw just coming in, and an RBI double off the bat of Ryan Cash, who picks up his second double of the season, his 11th hit of the year, and his 7th run driven in. And just like that, before we can blink, Oral Roberts on the board. It's 1-0.
Yeah, as weakly as the first pitch was hit by Cox, that was the opposite there by Cash, as he turned around a 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Hill, trying to get
the 2-0 from Hill. Ground ball sharply hit, going to get through left side. Thompson diving for it, couldn't get a glove on it. Runner safe, first and third, nobody out. Top of the first inning, Hill to fire, and it's a base hit. Bounces into right field, that'll score a run. Cash in to score, McMurray to second, an RBI single off the bat of Wiley, and it's 2-0 Golden Eagles. Start so far, again showing bunt. This one going to come high and inside, and it will catch the helmet of Oviedo. And that's going to load the bases here with nobody out. So the hit batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Chopping ground ball. Morgan goes up, knocks it down with the glove. Going to be picked up at second by Arnold, but nobody there to cover. Everybody's safe. Run comes in. McMurray touches home plate. And the Golden Eagles now make it 3-0. And they're going to rule that, I believe, waiting on the indication on an infield single. The wind, the delivery, upstairs missing. Walks in a run. It's now 4-0 Oral Roberts. There's still nobody out. The bases continue to be loaded. Bases loaded, the 3-1. Missing ball 4, second run walked in. That'll make it 5-0. Golden Eagles of Oral Roberts, and that's going to do it for Jaden Hill, Coach Balmaneri. Not just the starters, but across the board. This one lifted in the air to center. Drost having to go back on the run, gets over his glove, takes a bounce on the warning track. That's going to score Denny. They'll bring around Swift. They'll hold Martinez and send him around third as well. Standing down at second base is going to be Ryan Cash. And Cash now racking up the RBIs here in the top of the first inning with the bases loaded. He'll score 3 to empty but all but himself, and it's now an 8-0 Oral Roberts lead. Unbelievable.
And Chris, when you watch the Andrew Stevensons of the world and the really good squeeze it.
1-0, ground ball towards short. Bianco drops the glove, fields it, throws, going to be hopped. Morgan, did he get his foot on the bag? Had to stretch, dig it off the dirt. He does.
He had 8 runs to start the game for him.
Here's a flare just over the head of the second baseman who was tracking it, Ryan Cash, but he couldn't get to it, and Dylan Cruz continue his hit parade. Cruz with a leadoff first, the 1-0, chopping ground ball over the head of the first baseman McMurray. Cruz around second, on his way into third. Tigers have runners on the corners and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. That's the start you're looking for.
Well,
and another hot hitting freshman, Brody Drost. This pitch off speed gets over the top of Gibson. Dylan Cruz will cruise his way into home plate, and the Tigers are on the board. It's 8-1 Oral Roberts. On what the offense does, trying to get back in this one. Ground ball down the line, fair at third. Hops over the glove of Oviedo. Morgan around third, comes in to score, and it's 8-2 as Gavin Dugas. An RBI single, bouncer down the line at third. Runners on the corners, 1 out, and the Tigers kept the lead to 6.
Yeah, Dugas hits one hard down the left field line. Coach Maneri putting the runners in motion.
You called for it.
Yeah.
That was the time based on the delivery of the bat by Gavin Dugas.
Just get a few runs every inning.
The 0-2, ground ball towards short. Glove by Martinez. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Coming in to score will be Brody Drost, and that'll make it 8-3. The 1-2 to Bianco off speed, lifted in the air, foul territory behind the plate. Gibson going to give it a look, and on the track makes the grab for out number 3. Well, the 160. And this one rifled into left field. Nicely done by Thompson, picking up His 5th hit of the season, the leadoff man aboard for LSU.
Inning.
Pitch on its way, base hit up the middle, bounces its way into center field. Nobody out, 2 men on. Milazzo delivers a solid base hit. And straight center field. Here's the 2-1, going to be popped up. Shallow center field. Going back is Cash, and the second baseman collides with Denny, and the ball falls to the grass. Everybody safe, first, second, and third. Cash was backpedaling from second base. Looked like he had clearly called for it. Caleb Denny from right field came in. At first, the 1-1 to Morgan. Driven down the line, and fair on the line and right. Coming in to score is Thompson. Milazzo waved around. Here comes Dylan Cruz. The throw to the cutoff man, not in time. Reaching home plate, Cruz in safely. And Trey Morgan drives it right down the chalk in right field. Brings in 3 runners, and it's now a 2-run Oral Roberts lead, 8-6.
Yeah, Chris, that ball looks like it stayed fair by about a couple centimeters. I mean, it wasn't much. It didn't hit the line, but it was right inside of the foul line, and that's what the doctor ordered with the bases loaded. That's when you want the big double.
Off the bat,
Scoring position.
Veloso, first pitch in the air, deep to left field, but Wiley with room coming over, makes the grab, tagging up. Morgan on his way home. The throw will be cut off, and the Tigers make it a 1-run game now, 8-7. On the sac fly RBI from Cade Veloso, 2 gone.
Yeah, good.
Had 6 multi-hit games. Here's a line drive shot over the outstretched arms of Zach Arnold at second, and he's 3 for 3 on the day, and the leadoff man aboard for the Golden Eagles. Back up to bat when they batted around in the first, and runner goes, and the hit and run to perfection. But the hit to center field going to drop quickly in front of Drost. He'll bring it in quickly and between first and second, and it's a line drive smack, and it gets by a diving Bianco into left field. That's going to score Cash. McMurray will hold up at third, bases loaded, and the Golden Eagles extend their lead now. Roberts, Hilliard, the 1-2, breaking ball lifted in the air deep to left field. Dugas near the track, going back on the track, leaps and comes up empty. Off the wall, still laying on the grass. He'll pick it up. As runners will come in to score, they'll send in McMurray and Wiley. That's going to make it 11-7 Oral Roberts.
Yeah, that ball right there really wasn't hit particularly well. That's just all the wind there, and the wind just kept carrying it and carrying it and carrying it, and Dugas got to the warning track but couldn't come down with it. You've seen him make that play a number of times.
The wind and delivery, breaking ball, swats it down the line, fair, going to drop in right field. That's going to bring in Oviedo. They'll wave around Denny. The throw going to be cut off, and holding up at third is Swift. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And Oral Roberts trying to repeat their first inning heroics. Now so far, they make it 13-7.
Yeah, that was a good piece of hitting by Martinez. He took an off-speed.
The 1-1. Kaminer, ground ball, base hit into right field. That's going to score Swift. Martinez around second. The throw from Cruz going to be cut off. Runners on the corner, still 1 out. That'll make it 14-7 Oral Roberts. Here's the 3-0. Again, missing. Gets away from Milazzo. And Martinez heads up play, comes on in to score. That's going to make it 15-7 Oral Roberts. Runners on. Hasty trying to get out of the woods. This one going to catch the ankle of Oviedo, and that'll bring in a run. So there's the third batter hit by pitch, and that will extend the lead 16-7 Oral.
Done.
With 2 outs, the pitch belted right center field gap, going to get down. That's going to bring in Cash. They'll wave in McMurray on his way into third. Oviedo staying put at first base is going to be Caleb Denny, but a 2 RBI single, and suddenly this game getting sideways. 18-7.
Make that 11 for 16 with runners in scoring position.
The 1-2 from Hasty just sticks out the bat. Ground ball to Hopper. Bianco off balance throw, not in time. Swift beats it out. Coming in to score is Oviedo. That'll extend the lead. The 0-1 from Hasty, fastball, ground ball to Thompson. He'll take it on the short hop and step on third to get the lead runner in Denny, and that'll finally do it for the Golden Eagles. But Hasty set to deliver the 2-2 ground ball. Thompson dives, it gets by him at third. Around third is going to be Martinez. The throw cut off, and that will make it an even 20 for Oral Roberts. 20-7, Golden Eagles now lead. And a sharply hit ground ball from McMurray, his third hit of the day.
And we got a little time. I'll give you the final lines too in some of these pitchers. Hill obviously started the game, had a rough go at it.
At the plate, 1 for 2. First pitch ground ball. Thompson has it hit the heel of his glove. Bianco was backing it up and fields it, but it gets loose and he couldn't make a throw, and that will bring in another run. Cash in to score to make it 21-7. The 2-2 delivery, that one up the middle, backhanded, knocked down by Arnold, picked up by Bianco. He's standing on the bag. He'll record the force out at second. McMurray, though, coming in to score, going to make it 22-7. It's at the plate, the 2-1 pitch from Hasty. This one belted up the middle, but it takes one bounce, slows down for Bianco to throw to first in time for out number 3. 1-0 pitch in the air to center field. Going back 5 steps, and Joshua Cox has it, and the ball game is over. This one's in the books, and Oral Roberts picks up its first ever win over LSU. It comes on the 4th try, and they do it in big fashion, 22-7.